everyone, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you 3 quick and easy DIYs that you can turn into fun gifts for your friends. I wanted to do kind of like separate videos on each of these, but I thought they were too quick and simple, so I decided to slam them all into this one video, so hopefully it doesn't get too long. They're meant to be super easy, kind of like those 5-minute crafts, except they might actually take somewhere close to 5 minutes. So for this first one, I found this super cute little puzzle magnet set from Walmart, and it was only, I think, like a couple dollars, maybe $2.99 if I'm not mistaken, if not less expensive. So they're cute. They're like just little magnet pieces that you can pop onto your fridge, and they all fit together to create like a 6 or 8 piece puzzle or something like that, and they are made of wood, which is really nice. So I am just gonna pop these together real quick to show you what it looks like, and hopefully demonstrate that I am in fact capable of doing a puzzle. Alright, I got it. It is a 3x3, not a... I don't know why I thought this said 6 pieces, it said 9, and then obviously it was more than that, so. It creates a nice little square puzzle here, and I thought it might be cute to kind of paint something on the front of it, or even Mod Podge like a picture of you and your loved one to kind of make a sweet gift. I do not feel like I should use my printer ink to do this because I don't actually have anyone to give a gift to, so I think I'm going to paint something on here, and I think I'm going to make it nice and personal, almost like a fun DIY card. So I'm going to get my paints out and get to painting. And here we have gift number 1, a fun little magnetic puzzle that can be put on a fridge or on maybe a whiteboard or somewhere, and obviously each of the pieces can be separated and it can be put together, taken apart, and each piece can be used individually as a magnet, of course. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm actually just going to take them apart. I am going to stack them up. And I would probably just tie a sweet little ribbon around it just to make it look a little more presentable and pop it in a little gift box. Or you could actually get a simple gift box and decorate that as well from, say, the Dollar Tree, and then have it be presented in just a cute little box as a sweet little inexpensive but also still really thoughtful gift. I do like the idea of having like Mod Podging a picture on there and then being able to like cut into it with, say, a box cutter or something, and just kind of create a nice simple little creation that can be displayed or used functionally just as the magnets. The next simple DIY I'm going to be doing includes this stack of 3.5 by I think 4.5 inch pads. They're not like legal pads, they're just mini notepads, I guess. And it's already nicely glued together at the top, and they come in a bunch of different colors. I just went with yellow for ease, I suppose. And basically all you're going to have to do is get some chipboard. Now if you don't have any of these like pre-cut like letter size ones, you can easily just obviously cut up a cereal box or use some nice looking cardboard. Basically what we're going to be doing is binding this and creating a cute little notebook. Obviously everything's already bound together this way, which saves us some time and effort, which is why I think this is a nice, simple, and easy craft. All we're actually going to need to do is lay it on the dark side up, because I want the white side to be on top. And all we're going to be doing is actually just scoring along the edges here so that it will wrap fully around when it's done. And now I'm going to go get my box cutter or X-Acto knife, whichever you have on hand, and I am going to score here, fold this up, and then score along the top line as well. So let's get that done. The important thing here is that obviously you're not going to want to cut all the way through. You're just going to want to keep the consistent lines so that it can bend a little easier. I'm going to go lightly twice. You're also obviously going to need to cut up the sides, which I should probably do now. So once you have this shape, all you'll have to do is pop this inside like this, and what I'm going to do is I am going to glue the bottom part so that the top part can open like this and then just close over the top. And that should really be that. I'm going to make sure that this is folded nice and crisp so that it wants to stay down. That's, I think, the important part here, is making sure these folds are nice and crisp and loose so that it can move freely. Pop it here and it will cover up the top just like that. And now we have the space to create a neat little design on the front, and that's what I'll be doing next. Alright, so I have my piece all relatively finished. I have it painted in a nice matte black, and I made sure to cover the edges as well. Obviously not perfectly, but I can always clean up later. And like I said, all you're going to have to do is stick this in here. Make sure it's where you need it. And you will simply glue the bottom to the bottom portion. I'm going to take some Gorilla Glue, hot glue, so that it has a little bit of extra strength. And we are going to stick this guy down. And here it is, all glued in, staying in pretty nicely, and it covers over the top. Of course, you could add, if you wanted to kind of beef up the amount of time this takes, add a piece of elastic attached to the back that you can wrap around the front to keep it from kind of popping open like this does. I am obviously doing this for demonstration purposes. Like I said, I don't really have someone to give this to right now, so maybe if I have someone to give it to eventually, I will do that. But I'm gonna design the front here. I actually, fun fact, found out that Dollar Tree was selling paint markers and like silvery gold ones. So I actually got a gold one, and I think I'm going to kind of create like a constellation design on the front, and that is kind of the vibe I'm gonna go for. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll be right back. And here is the finished cover that I have completed. I've actually found these cute little like metal edge pieces that I think I was originally going to use in my like book purse, and they took forever to come, so I ended up having to order some new ones, and went with the pinch around the side ones instead of these. But I think I still had these and I didn't really have a use for them, and I was like, oh man, this is actually kind of perfect. So I ended up doing those to kind of keep the bottom a little bit weighed down, on top of giving it a little bit more of an extra kind of classy look. And obviously I put the Taurus constellation on top. I wrote Taurus on the top as well. I feel like I might like to add maybe like some tape around the top corner edge bit here, just to kind of clean up and make it look really nice and pretty. So I think that's going to be my last step, and then we'll be done. Alright, totally done. I wrapped the top with some plain black tape, and I put some washi tape along the edge just to kind of add that last little decorative element, and I think it turned out pretty good. It's perfectly functional. I can still write inside of it. Hello. Little heart. So cute. And close it right back up. No problems. I actually think this turned out really great. I think it's a fun little way to kind of take something to a new level and add a little bit of color. This is also like a fun little craft, possibly for, you know, kids, or just kind of jazzing up some pads from Dollar Tree so that they just feel a little bit more personalized, on top of being a relatively inexpensive gift idea. So I think overall this looks pretty good, and I am excited to pop it in my collection. The last one we're going to do is a very simple heat transfer shirt. I have a big sweatshirt here. There's a design of sweatshirt I've been wanting to buy off of Etsy for a while, and it's like $35, so I figured I would take this inexpensive $7 sweatshirt and some heat transfer vinyl, which only cost me about $10 for a bunch of colors, and decided to kind of create it myself. So I have this pink shirt here, and I have my Cricut up here and ready to go with my design already made. It's going to say Obstinate Headstrong Girl on it, and yeah, it's gonna cut it out, and then I will be transferring it onto the sweatshirt, ironing it on, and creating a very simple custom shirt for relatively inexpensive. Obviously, you can also create this design on your own by cutting it out. You do not need a Cricut for this. All you really need is the heat transfer vinyl, something to transfer it on, and some scissors, or I guess an X-Acto knife or box cutter, just to make sure you can cut out everything precisely. Oh, and an iron, that would be important. So I'm actually going to start this. It's pretty big, it's like a 9-inch long thing, so I don't know exactly how long this is going to take, but I'm hoping it goes well because this is the only gold sheet I have. Alright, so clearly I've got some minor issues going on here with the cutting. I guess the important thing is to see if it actually will pop out or not. And I need to weed out the extra bits that don't need to be there, which I think is going to require me peeling this first. So I'm going to try to hyperlapse through this and we'll see how that goes. It took some fiddling and finagling, but I think I finally got my design on here and looking the way that I want it to. It might be somewhat crooked, but I'm okay with that. I think I had to place every letter individually, which is not what I originally intended to do. Either way, I think it looks good, and I think the fact that it's not like painted on and that it's, you know, done in a script and like a printed font makes it look a little bit more put together. I was thinking about actually turning this into like a tie-up sweatshirt as well, like that knotted in the front, because I thought that that would be nice. But overall, this is exactly what I wanted, and I am very happy with it. And yeah, that is the last design. Those are my 3 last-minute, super easy gift ideas that you can do for anyone. Some of them are definitely different in price range. If you don't already have the Cricut or the heat transfer vinyl, or, you know, something to kind of throw this design on, then this can definitely get to be pretty expensive, but this is made of mostly Dollar Tree things, and something you can obviously pull off of a cereal box, really simple. And I also totally forgot to mention the papers actually like tear out, so it'll actually continuously get smaller and smaller and smaller, and it will like fold over on top of that continuously, which is really nice. And obviously there is this super fun puzzle design that still functions as a puzzle or as magnets, so something really nice to kind of just leave on your table. And obviously personalized shirts are always a really fun gift and tend to get very, very expensive, so if you can create them yourself. Obviously I made this for about $17, I think I said. $7 for the sweatshirt and $10 for the vinyl, and that was for the huge like 20-pack of vinyl sheets that I got. So taking that out, obviously I'm saving a ton of money by making this myself as compared to the $34 one that I found online. It's quite literally half the cost, and it is basically exactly what I wanted, and I could obviously adjust the design to be as custom as I'd like. Overall, I think these were really fun, really quick DIYs that I am really glad I was able to show you. Hopefully you liked something. If you liked what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe to this video and this channel. I will be here every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time to share with you some new crafty, artsy, or reviewy type videos. So if that's something you're interested in, hit those buttons, and hopefully I will be seeing you in the next one. See ya!